Hello everyone, welcome back to ep.7 Undergrowth. I wonder why it glitched me up to the surface here. I don't know, maybe you guys didn't see that. It just was a glitch in my recording that made it, I don't know, I'm talking gibberish or something now. So, yeah, we're back, finally. The leaf cutter update is coming out April 25th, which I'm super excited about. So we need to get this level and this level out of the way so we can do good old 3.1 and 3.2, and then I'm gonna guess a full mechanic challenge too. I kind of hope they add like 2 more levels to these two, because I feel like each individual thing is kind of short. This took a long time, so I'm gonna hope that it is, you know, done and stuff. I'm not done, it has more levels. If I've already done this, then I'm sorry, because I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I've only done Rising Tides.
A number of small Formica, Rufa, and Fusta colonies have established themselves on this beach. Those nearest to the water's edge have enjoyed the first pick of the washed-up seafood for the past few days. However, as the sun and moon near alignment and the first spring tide of the month approaches, high tide draws nearer to these intrepid ants.
Yes, it
Seemingly
does.
aware of their circumstances, these colonies are preparing to relocate to higher ground. There is only one way up the bank, and the route is currently occupied by a small Rufa colony. These defenders will have to hold their ground against the oncoming siege. It will be 3 days before the high tide washes away the competition. If the colony survives, it will inherit the beach.
Ooh, lag.
But this won't be an easy fight.
It was lag for you guys, I'm sorry, that's my end for some reason. It did that, I don't know why. I'm messing around with my phone, so I have my phone in here. So I literally just played this level on my other account, or my other colony, because this level is hard. It's really hard. And we might fail in this episode, so be prepared for failing, because that's probably going to happen. I played it once to try to see if I could beat it, just, to beat it. And then, I went to one side, it was, the final night. And then, so many enemies spawned. It just killed my entire colony. And then day came, and then the ants started attacking. At that point, I just gave up. I restarted the level. Because I knew there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to fight that and live.
Although the nests nearer the water have better access to the food washed up by the sea, this Rufa colony need not starve.
Yeah.
The plant life growing nearby is home to herds of grey aphids. As they feed on plant sap, these tiny insects excrete droplets of honeydew, which the wood ants find irresistible. They need only protect the aphids from danger to receive a constant supply of sugary liquid. Doing so is not always simple, however. Hungry ladybird beetles know exactly where the aphids like to graze. They can strip an unguarded stem bare in a mere matter of minutes. The ants will need to keep a close watch over their flock.
If you can't tell, this dude likes to talk a lot at the beginning of it, because the game thinks that you're playing this for the first time. No, why? I'm just gonna. It thinks you're playing it for the first time, so it thinks that it's feeding you lots of new information, but really, for me, it's not, because I've already played this. And I know the strategy and everything. So if you come for a tutorial, you're almost at the right place. Kind of. I'm not going to tell you step by step how to do it, but you can just follow me. Or watch me. I wonder what these rock looking things outside the blue changes are. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. But still, put in the comments who's excited for the leaf cutter update. We've been waiting since 2017 or 2016, I don't even remember now. It's been a long way, so I'm gonna hope that there are a lot of new levels, a lot of new features. I hope they add the hungry spider back, because I kind of like that. I would like to do an episode on it. I mean, I'm not the best at it. It's fun to play. I mean, I fail a lot, but gosh, a lot of lag. Yeah, I know, but yada yada yada. So this is my, like, food storage system. You've probably seen me do this in other levels if you've watched my previous videos. If you've not, then you don't have to go watch them right now because there's no story in this game, essentially. You might want to go watch them before the next, not the next video, the Formicarium Challenge comes out though, because that's the only major part of the story that I can think of that has story in it. The major part of the campaign that has story in it. There we go. I can't use words today for some reason. Come on, workers, dig. We need soldiers. You want to do your spitters first? The reason I messed up the first time I played this is because I had the melee dudes. The melee dudes can't do like any damage in this mode. I don't know why. Leave which role of the ants is your favorite, like the worker, the soldier, the melee soldier, or the ranged soldier. I like the ranged. I just think they're the best because they do a lot of damage. The workers, if you can tell, I put extra worker chambers, but that's because this level there's 2 of these things and you need them. If you have this one, then it just turns into a whole mess of garbage, and more garbage. Because then there's no one to tend to the nest back at home, and you're only doing one of these things. And also, you have to keep these guys on both, or else it's not gonna work. And for this one, you also need to keep on both. This one, sometimes I like to turn it off. I like how they added that. That's really nice, because sometimes my workers will get unnecessarily killed because they're digging.
The black ants are heading inland. The high ground roofer colony must defend their territory.
And they get killed by, like, the bugs that I'm trying to fight. It's a pain in the butt. A lot of times. Oh. I'm using the hexagon shapes because I want to upgrade them. The other times I would just spam my 2 things out wherever I wanted them to be, but this time I need to be focused. Let's put it that way. Luckily there are only 2 minis down there, so I really don't have to worry about that. Oh great, what do we have going on down here? Kill these guys please, there's only one of them and there's 2 of you, chop chop. Okay, you killed the chop. Next, the roofer are coming. There's a pattern, it goes like Fusca Roofer, but the next day goes Fusca Roofer, Fusca Roofer. And then it gets a lot more complicated after that. It adds a food option. Food stores are full, right? Wait.
The roofer colony on the low ground are sending troops to clear a path for their queen. The high ground colony must keep them at bay.
Yes, I know, gee. Dude likes to talk so much. See, when I first played this level, I found it so difficult to do. I don't know why. You have to have the right strategy. The way I was doing it, there was no way you were going to beat the Denison. Or I was going to beat it. I'm sure there's some, like, insane strategies to this, but, like, I don't know. I just probably haven't figured them out yet. One of the things about this game is that you're probably never going to see a speedrun of it, because no matter what you do.
There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Got plenty of food, don't we? Yeah, see, that dude just delivered some. Like, there's no way to speedrun it, because each level is going to take the same amount of time, no matter what you do every time you play it. And I guess you could kill the ants slightly faster, and that might trigger the next event. Okay, yeah, this is the first nighttime, so we're gonna be nice wimpy cowards, and we're gonna wait until it's officially night.
The lower ground colonies have relented their siege for now. Night approaches, and with it, it brings a host of nocturnal predators out onto the beach. The high ground ants could go underground to wait out the night, but they would have to leave their precious aphids unguarded. It is a difficult choice for this colony. Face the peril out in the open, or hide away and risk losing their only reliable source of food.
I know that sounds really scary and ominous, but don't even listen to them because they just still go back. The time that I actually succeeded, like when I was playing like just a few minutes ago, this little patch right here had no aphids on it, and it still managed to regrow, so don't even pay attention. The next few nights, though, you do kind of want to try to keep them good enough, having a lot of aphids, because if you don't, then the colonies overwhelm you and you're dead, which is not fun. Looks like it's upgrading time already. It's amazing how fast time flies in this game. So the reason, one reason I'm doing this is because I want to make a YouTube video. And the second reason I'm doing this is because I want to get ready for the leaf cutter update. I'm really hoping to have more levels. I've already said this 1,000 times. But I hope there's more levels than 3 or 2 real leaf cutter levels instead of 1.
This colony must remain small for now.
Shush! Nobody cares about you, mate.
Numbers. Alright, let's go. Let's go and fight this dude to steal his food. Because that's what ants do, right? By the way, in the real ant world, none of this is probably going to happen. Because for one, ants work practically night and day. And if a real life small colony was put in this situation, the battle has begun.
They would probably die instantly. There's no way they could survive. Because if you haven't looked on the little mini-map here, there are a lot of little red dots. And those are enemy ants. And if the enemy ants wanted to go and get this colony, they could do that easily. This is just the game. Being the game, I guess you could say. You can almost get a level 3 spitter. The spitters are really good, or at least the level 3s in my opinion. Level 3 mortars. I like the mortars. If your favorite character is the spitter, what do you prefer, the rapid fires or the mortars? Mine is mortars because I'm using them. I also like how they get bigger when you level them up. It's amazing because I have some of these level 1 dudes, and then I have these giant level 3. One giant level 3 dude. By the way, I can tell it's nighttime, well, when nighttime's over. The one when the little red dots start spewing out of these little holes on the mini-map. You see the little thingies, blue is for the Fusca, and then yellow is for the Roofer, and then red is for us. We are also Roofer, but I guess just in case. Let's go down here and attack this dude. I'm not clearing the space out for food, for my food, like I would normally. I'm sure there's a way to beat this if you just spammed Fusca and you didn't upgrade them at all. But I just can't do that. That would be really hard for me. You probably need to split the two food and then have them flank or something. If you don't know what a flank is, it's when your allies come behind your enemies or something. Or vice versa, I guess. kill this dude, please.
The
Yeah,
ants
we
will
got.
fight to the death.
If you want to know when the big level 3 dude is here, it's that giant splash. It makes more of a splash than an impact. That dude's level 2. So we're gonna have a level 3 guy come back. No, I don't think there's any more food though. No, definitely not more food left. They would have picked it up. So then I'll just station my dudes here. I don't want to dig out all that. I probably just need to dig like this or that. And then yeah, we get this nice stuff, and then we can just go in here and collect it. It's pretty simple. That's essentially what I do for the rest of the night. Which is fun. Because the night is now
Dawn
almost
breaks, and the battle for the high ground will soon continue. Many aphids were eaten in the night.
Oh shit.
The high ground colony must ration their food carefully.
There's so much of this left. So now what I want to do is get these back up and running. We can have plenty of food. It's not as bad. Yeah, it's not nearly as bad. This one was like totally eradicated. One of the first nights. I'm pretty sure this can be like really different. Like no matter what you do, everything has like a major impact. Like how many enemies spawn. Like for example, we didn't get that many ladybirds that night, which was good for our aphids.
The Fusca colony is sending a wave of warriors to clear a path for their
Come
queen.
on. See, this is the horrible part, because now, luckily they're practically like right next to the entrance. They're right next to the entrance, so they can just go. This hermit crab is just like, nope, I'm out of here. Okay, he's dead. I thought he was gonna make it. RIP Hermit Crab, 2019. I'm probably gonna go like halfway through or something. This video will probably be longer than the next video because I plan on splitting this level up into 2 parts. Because normally these beach levels are a little bit longer than the underground. Or the main. Okay. Alright, now my workers mine away at all of this garbage. Or dirt. I hope they add like being able to replace dirt. I was actually reading the Empires of Undergrowth news on
The
Steam.
colony is sending another assault. They are desperate to reach higher ground.
Okay, cool. And they said that they hadn't found a way to implement it into the game because players could make it really hard to get to their queen. But isn't that technically what real life ants do? They try to make it as hard as they can to get down in the colony and get to the queen. It's just my thought. Gosh, that light blew up in my face. Because in real life, it's like, it's the same. If the queen dies, then you lose, essentially. Then the colony loses. Which isn't something that we want. I'm holding down Alt to show these dudes' health, but it's not showing it. I think that's just a glitch. Look, these dudes get both rapid fire and mortars. That's unfair. They should change that, totally. Oh yeah, you want to get these spitters up and running. I don't really know what to talk about anymore. Hi, how was your day
Black
been?
ants are emerging from the Fusca nest.
Oh, I don't care. I'll just send my dudes over there. Come on, everybody, chop chop. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at the hermit crab. Ants coming to attack us. Not fun. Enemy ants at that fact. I hope you all had a good day today. I'm recording this at like 7 o'clock at night. because I'm a weirdo. Wait, on the roof. Thank you for playing that music.
More soldiers are emerging from the roofer nest.
Go, attack! Sorry I was so quiet. I ran out of things to say. I'm just, like, when I play these games, I'm so used to, like, playing them, like, quiet. I don't, cause, like, normally I don't play with other people, cause, let's be honest, most of these games are so I want you guys to tell me, like, what games you want me to play. Try not to make it 4 games, cause I can't play those. I just don't have the nerve to. I don't know why. I just can't. And try not to make it like too, you know, stuff, because this is supposed to be a family channel. You know, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I want you guys to go back. Time to go. Alright, go over to that nest first.
Night falls.
See, this is a glitch.
A temporary truce emerges between the warring colonies. Once again, the high ground wood ants must make a choice. Do they defend the aphids, or will they hide, resting their forces until the morning?
Like, there's a major glitch in this. Like, this water isn't actually real.